Hello everybody, welcome back to Prayog. In this lecture, I am going to explain the concept of universal gates. Before defining universal gate, I would like to recall the concept of NAND gate and NOR gate. Let me consider NAND gate. See, NAND gate is a derived gate because it is a combination of AND as well as NOT gates. That's why it was called a derived gate as discussed earlier. If NOR gate is concerned, it is a combination of OR gate and NOT gate. Let us see how these gates can be used to design basic gates, and also through this video you will understand the speciality of NAND gate as well as NOR gate. Let us start our discussion through the NAND gate. Consider a NAND gate. You can observe that the NAND gate presented on the screen is having two inputs which are being shorted and connected to a single data source. That means usually NAND gate is connected to two inputs A and B, but here in this diagram the NAND gate is having shorted inputs which is being connected to a single source of input called as A. And since you are providing a single source of A, it is being fed as A, and as you must be knowing, the output of a NAND gate is A into B whole bar. But here you are providing, you are feeding A and A. That's why it's going to be A into A bar. Recall one of the Boolean theorems, x into x is equal to x. By considering that theorem, we can say A into A is equal to A, where this carry is taken to the next stage. A into A becomes A and bar remains as it is. Please recall the operation of NOT gate. You must be remembering the output of a NOT gate is A bar. That means NAND gate is now working as NOT gate. By using NAND gate, we are able to achieve the output of NOT gate. NAND is working as NOT gate. Now consider this diagram which contains two NAND gates, and in stage 1 you can see that there are two inputs A and B here, and this NAND gate is producing A into B whole bar. This A into B whole bar becomes the input for NAND gate number 2. In fact, it produces A into B bar into A into B bar because its inputs are being shorted, and hence it has to produce A into B bar into A into B bar, and this bar second complement is because of the second stage NAND gate. Recall the theorem x into x is equal to x, so that it can be applied to AB bar into AB bar. That becomes AB bar, and this complement is carried to the next stage so that it becomes AB bar bar. Recall another theorem, x bar bar is equal to x, so that AB bar bar is becoming AB. That means using NAND gate we are able to produce the output AB, and you must be remembering the output of AND gate is also A into B. It works like this. You see, right now NAND is working as AND. Consider the next diagram which contains three NAND gates. In the first gate, gate number 1 and gate number 2, inputs are being shorted, okay, and they are connected to A as well as B. That means gate number 1 inputs are shorted and single input is being fed, whereas for gate number 2 again the same thing, inputs are being shorted and connected to input B, which are going to produce A bar and B bar. And the outputs of gate number 1 and 2 are being connected to gate number 3 This gate number 3 is another NAND gate, which produces A bar into B bar whole bar. Okay. Now recall De Morgan's theorem, A into B whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. If you apply that theorem, A bar into B bar whole bar becomes A bar bar plus B bar bar. And recall another theorem, X bar bar is equal to X, so that A bar bar becomes A and B bar bar becomes B. That means finally we got the answer A plus B. You must be remembering the output of an OR gate is A plus B. So this shows that by using NAND gate, we can get the output of an OR gate. Like this, NAND is working as OR gate. So these three diagrams proves that NAND works as NOT gate, as well as NAND works as AND gate, and NAND gate also works as OR gate. Hence, NAND gate can be considered as universal gate. Okay. Now let us consider the universality of NOR gates. Consider this diagram. In this diagram, there is a NOR gate whose inputs are being shorted and connected to single source, so that it is producing A plus A whole bar. Normally, a NOR gate has two inputs, A and B. If A and B are being given, the output is going to be A plus B whole bar. In this case, we are giving two inputs, A and A, okay, through the shorted input, so that the output is going to be A plus A whole bar. Recall the theorem, X plus X is equal to X. So if you apply that theorem on this, it becomes A plus A becomes A bar. Now recall that NOT gate's output, which is also equal to A bar. That means NOR gate can be used as NOT gate. NOR is working as NOT gate. Moving on to the next diagram, consider the diagram shown, which contains two gates. Gate number 1 has two inputs, A and B, which are being fed to gate number 1, which produces A plus B whole bar. And during second stage, you can see that the second stage NOR gate has got shorted input, so that output of this NOR gate must be A plus B whole bar plus A plus B whole bar, which is in the form X plus X. You can observe this, A plus B whole bar plus A plus B whole bar is in the form X plus X. X plus X is equal to X, so that A plus B whole bar plus A plus B whole bar becomes A plus B whole bar, where this bar is because of the previous complementation. Okay. Recall another theorem, X bar bar is equal to X, so that A plus B bar bar becomes A plus B. Consider the output of an OR gate. OR gate has an output A plus B. This shows that NOR gate can also be used to design an OR gate. Let's move on to the last topic. Consider this diagram, which contains three gates, gate 1, 2 and 3. You can notice that inputs of both gate number 1 and gate number 2 are being shorted, and they are connected to A and B, so that gate number 1 produces A bar as its output and gate number 2 produces B bar as its output, which are being inputted to gate number 3, which is producing A bar plus B bar whole bar. Now recall De Morgan's theorem. It says X plus Y whole bar is equal to X bar into Y bar, so that if it becomes A bar plus B bar whole bar, then it is going to be A bar bar into B bar bar. Recall another Boolean theorem, x bar bar, where x bar bar is equal to x, so that A bar bar becomes A and B bar bar becomes B, so that final answer is A into B. This proves that NOR gate can be used to design AND gate, because A into B is the output of an AND gate. It works like this. NOR is working as AND. So it is being proved that NOR is working as NOT gate, OR gate, as well as AND gate. Hence it can be considered as universal gate. Let us define universal gates now. Universal gates are derived gates that can be used to design basic gates. And we have proved that NAND and NOR gates can be used to design basic gates and OR and NOT. Hence they are called as universal gates. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment and share with your friends. Thank you.